Colt said he's going to come by and he wants to get some of his things out of here. And he said he wanted to talk. This is the longest time that I have gone without talking to him or seeing him. What the hell is wrong with you? Your dad would be so disappointed in you.
Awesome!
Turn the music on!
Don't it feel so good?
Debbie is back. She had a glow up in the previous season of The Single Life, but the focus of her segments became more about her drama with their son Colt. Colt and Debbie have had a creepy, codependent mother-son relationship, but we watched the relationship fall apart when Colt and his wife Vanessa planned to move out.
We're gonna move out in 3 months.
Well, thanks for sharing this with me.
Colty and Debbie were no more, but the failed attempts to find Debbie a new place to live caused major issues in Colt and Vanessa's marriage.
I'm 36 years old. Stop treating me like I'm a kid. It's just crazy. Do this, do that. Go get my bag, do this.
Even if our doors close at the room, hey Cole, it's non-stop.
Vanessa even ended up moving out without Colt. On an episode of 90 Day Diaries, we find out that Colt and Vanessa are still together. Vanessa is living with her cousin while Colt switches between both women in his life.
During the day, I will spend at my mother's house and come over here at night.
So Vanessa gets a part-time husband who apparently doesn't work. But at least he brings her flowers. Eat your heart out, Larissa.
Just being here, I feel so much more freedom than being over there, and I refuse to go back to it. I don't want her knowing what I'm doing at all times. It's very uncomfortable for me.
We learned 2 things during this 90 Day Diaries episode. The first being that Vanessa and Colt never talked about their future plans when they impulsively got married.
Not finances, not living situation, not sex. If Colt continues living the same life he's lived for 36 years, then I will have to end the marriage.
And the second thing being that Colt now dresses like a wizard. At first I thought this must be because he's meeting up with his friends. Maybe they're having some sort of role-playing game night. But no, his friends are all dressed pretty normal. And when he appears in the Single Life episode to talk to Debbie, he's wearing it again. But we will get back to that later. Let's get back to Debbie.
I really want to find the type of love I've only felt once before with my late husband, Harley.
Debbie met Colt's dad at 31 years old, and they spent 27 years together before he passed away. And now with Debbie turning 70, she can't seem to find a guy that lives up to her late husband and his love for foster cats.
Well, right now I'm keeping all the cats and Harley's ashes all together because I think Harley would really like that. He's always loved animals.
It's now been 13 years since her husband's passing, and Debbie is ready to move on.
I'm putting Bob away and looking for the real thing, baby. Battery operated boyfriend, Bob.
And the TMI has already begun. Last season, Debbie didn't quite reach first base. But brace yourself, because Debbie has already met someone, and I think we are all going to hear and see more than we want to.
I have a friend who lives in Canada, and she messaged me that her landlord, Tony, and I would be perfect for each other. And so I said, okay. We haven't video chatted, but I know I already really do like him.
Instead of just watching Debbie just go on awkward blind dates this season, we will see her explore a relationship with someone she has been regularly talking to.
We have a date on video chat. So yeah, I'm very nervous, but also really excited to see him.
And their first video chat seems to go really well.
I could do this all day long.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
I think you're blushing, you know.
Yes, I'm blushing.
Debbie is turned on by his Santa Claus look.
And I'm wondering what he has in his Christmas bag. Merry Christmas, Debbie.
I'm not really getting a jolly vibe from this guy, but okay. Well, Debbie must have been good this year because Tony decides he wants to come visit her in Las Vegas.
I think that would be fantastic. I would love for you to come to Vegas. Absolutely.
And come down for the weekend, and then we can wander around and see all the sights.
Debbie is excited, but is worried that Tony is too good to be true. And while this was all going on, I was wondering where Colt was. He said in 90 Day Diaries that he was spending time with Debbie during the day and Vanessa in the evening, but we hadn't seen him yet. But while Debbie is attempting to clean the house to prepare for her new man's arrival, she says he moved out with Vanessa.
Good thing is I can use this room since Colt moved out.
But they seem to make a storyline mistake here because Debbie says this.
Colt and Vanessa moved out about a month ago, and I haven't seen him since.
Colt says he's been seeing both Debbie and Vanessa while Vanessa lives with her cousin. So where has he been staying? And isn't this all of his stuff? Get your stories straight, TLC.
Colt said he's going to come by and he wants to get some of his things out of here. And he said he wanted to talk. This is the longest time that I have gone without talking to him or seeing him.
Colt appears, dressed like a wizard again.
Whoa. Hello.
Whoa! Look at you! Woohoo!
We've determined that he dresses this way everywhere now.
I understand that you and Vanessa have a life, and I don't want to interfere with it, but I can't live here and pay all the finances.
So are they pretending like he has moved out and left her to pay the bills? I don't believe that. Vanessa said in the 90-Day Diaries episode that they still didn't have a plan to move out together, and she was the one staying at her cousin's. So I'm guessing he's still paying bills there. Even though this is weirdly set up, Colt does really seem angry about their codependency issues. We have all witnessed their too close relationship, and he is done with her needing him all the time.
You're my son, no matter how old you are. You're 75, you're still my son.
Guilt trip, guilt trip, guilt trip.
What?
Guilt trip.
So I believe the wizard is actually angry.
I can't. I'm sorry. I tried. Goodbye, Mom.
They may have been close before, but now they can't even talk to each other.
What the have I done to you to
What
your life?
My entire life has been your life. You've been the bus driver of my life.
Is Debbie really tired or maybe drunk?
Your dad would be so disappointed in you.
That comment was a low blow, and Debbie is real lucky that angry Colt didn't have his wand handy. Yeah, that would have been real bad.
Big Ed wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, he will appear in your window tonight.
Colt leaves and says he's done with Debbie, but if that's the case, why didn't he take his stuff? That room made it look like he still lived there.
At this point, I don't even want to come back to the house. I have no reason to. Everything I need is with my wife.
Did he just drive around in circles while the crew finished filming Debbie crying?
I don't want to ever see him again. I don't.
I still can't tell if Debbie is hammered or not, but she is hard to understand.
I love Colt more than anything in my life. He's my family. He's my son. And I don't know what to do. I mean,
Did this explosive fight make Colt move out for good? Or was this just staged to make it seem like he doesn't live there? I was wondering if they did this so he could get out of being filmed for the season. And seriously, why is he dressed like a wizard? It doesn't seem like Debbie will have Colt in her segments anymore. And on the next episode, we meet her new love interest.
we just met. For all I know, Tony could be a psycho.
Did you see the dragon?
I don't know what I got myself into. Whoa.
We will have to see how this season plays out for this wild 70-year-old. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!